Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Stay, this is Coloring Bliss, and today we're going to start a new series that I'm very excited about. I would love to share with you some of my essential art tools. These are the tools that I think every artist, every hobbyist, every home needs to have one of these. And if you like this idea and think this is a great idea for a series, make sure you like this video and comment below. Is there an essential art tool that you love and think should be included in this list? I'd love to hear from you and see if you have the same types of tools on your list as I have on mine. So that brings me to today. What is my first item on my essential art tools list? And I'm so excited to share with you this tool. I use this tool all the time for swatching, for journaling, for everything around the house. My family borrows this tool from me, and I think every household needs it. And that's this right here. This is the Helix Angle and Circle Maker. Do you have trouble drawing a perfect circle? Do you wish that you didn't have to search the whole house looking for a circular item that is just the right size so that you can trace it? Do you have some circle templates but there never seem to be quite the right circle size? Well, this little tool is going to solve that problem, and it's available on Amazon. I'm going to put a link in the video description so you can come on over and check it out. Now, this tool is less than $10. It's $6.59 as of today here in the USA on Amazon. But I've also seen it available on dickblick.com, on Hobby Lobby, and on Michael's website as well. So this is available in a lot of different places. It's an awesome little tool. Let me show you how it works. It's a combination compass, protractor, and circle template, and it's 6 inches in diameter. So if we come down here and we make a circle, this circle that we trace right here is exactly 6 inches. That is so helpful because it has all the degrees all the way around this tool, and when you use these little dots that you can see right here, you can create smaller circles. They are so much fun to draw. You just spin your pencil around and you get so many different size circles. I'm still going. There's still more dots I can use, and I can create all these different size dots. The only dot that has a hard time creating this circle is the very center dot. So make sure you hold on tight to your Helix Angle and Circle Maker, and then you should be able to get that center circle, which is about 1 inch, that center one right there. Now, in addition to being able to make circles like that, you can also use the circles, the templates that they've given you out here. So here's a 1 inch circle, a 7/8 inch circle, there's a 6/8 inch, 5/8, 4/8, 3/8, 2/8, all the way down to a 1/8 inch circle that you can create. So perfect, so fast. I love that it's clear so that you can see where you're putting those circles. And speaking of that, that brings me to one of the 2 different ways that I wanted to share with you that I use this tool all the time. And one of them is to create a circle background to an illustration. So maybe you're making a card, or maybe you're working in a coloring book and you wish you could create a circular background, or maybe you want to add bubbles to a background and you need a whole bunch of perfect circles. This tool can do all of that. It's so helpful. Let me give you a little demonstration here of how I add circles to illustrations. This is one of my favorite stamps. It's a little cupcake, and I use it for birthday cards and other coloring demonstrations all the time. And it's so much fun, but I often want to add a background to it, and let's say you want to add a circle background to it. So I'm going to put it right, well, maybe I'll go over here in case we want to do 2 of them. Press this down. We have our little illustration. So like I said, this could be some lettering that you want to add a circle around. It could be an illustration in a coloring book. It could be any kind of stamp and you want to add a circle to it. That's what this little tool is so perfect for. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this line right here that you can see, and I'm going to line it up from 0 to 180, so we know that's straight down the center. I'm going to line that up right around my cupcake, and then this next part that you want to look at is the 0, or the start point here in the center. That's where you want to figure out where you want the center of your image and the circle to surround that image. So I kind of want my circle to be off-centered so that it looks like the bottom of the cupcake is coming out of the circle, is what I'm thinking. So I'm hoping this one right here, this dot should cover the whole thing, and I feel like we're in the center. So let's start right here and draw my circle. And just like that, super fast, super easy, I've added a circle background to that illustration. Isn't that amazing and fun and easy? I can color it. I could watercolor that background. There's infinite things I could do now with this circular background around this little illustration. I love it. So that's the first thing that I use this circle tool for all the time, is adding circles to illustrations and into my art, like in my art journal and sketchbooks. I use it all the time. But there's a second way that I use this tool all the time that's actually probably the #1 reason I love this tool, and that is to create mandalas. Now you see the mandala on the back wall. This was created with the help of the Helix tool here in the center to create the smaller circles, and then I used a bigger compass to create the bigger circles out and around. But this tool, because it has so many good things about it, let me show you. What we're going to do is I've taken a piece of paper and I've broken it into 4 parts. So it's got an equal square here down the center with my lines. And then I take this 0 and I line it up on this line. And I take the 180 degrees and line it up on this line. And now we want to find the 90 degree and the 270 here along this line. So we now have this perfectly centered, and the little start 0 should be right on the cross in the middle. And now for my setup for if I was doing a mandala, I would go around and I would do a tick at every 30 degrees. You can do 20 degrees. This is up to you what kind of mandala you're drawing. I'm going to do a tick at every 30 degrees for this one. 300, 330. Okay, and now I'm going to draw a few circles because I like to have a few circles in the center and around the outside. This gets my mandala started, so I have things lined up. And maybe one at about there, and another one about here, something like that. And then when you pull away, you've got these awesome marks, and all you need to do is match up the marks diagonally and draw a straight line, and you have a perfect template for drawing a mandala. Really quick and really easily. And then you can start adding your little illustrations. We've talked about how to make a mandala before here on this channel. So I'll put a link to that video if you're interested and want some more tools and tips and ideas on how to draw a mandala. Maybe here we're just going to do some nice choppy lines. Oh, I could just sit here for ages doodling on this little template, creating a new mandala that I can display and color. I love it. It's so relaxing and quick and easy, especially using the little Helix tool. Now, this tool has a downfall, and that is that it's kind of big and the plastic is kind of rigid, and so it's easy for this tool to get broken. I have purchased probably 5 of these, and I keep 2 or 3 around the house at all times, and then I have a couple that have broken over the years, and they usually break and snap right here between these circles is where I've had them snap before, and I've had a big crack happen across the whole face of it. So I've started storing mine in a little padded envelope. It's actually a lot easier to have it in here because it protects it, so that it would take a lot of force now to break that, and it keeps it nice so that I can just grab this whole envelope, and I know I have my circle tool in there. Sometimes I keep other rulers and other tools in here so that I'm ready to create a mandala at any time. That's how I store my Helix Circle and Angle Maker. Alright, that's the end of this video. Follow the link in the video description to take you over to learn more about this tool over on Amazon. I hope you enjoyed learning about one of my all-time favorite essential art tools. And if you'd like to learn more about these types of art tools, eventually as this series continues and grows, we'll have a playlist here on YouTube that you can watch and learn all about these awesome little essential tools. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful, colorful, blissful day. Have fun drawing circles!